we're gonna flip the script, and now it's
Yes.
Neat's turn to ask me a couple questions, and we're gonna
Yes.
dive right into it.
Okay. Well, I read your bio and I don't think everybody got a chance to dig deep. Like, I'm so interested. Please share and tell us your journey into the real estate industry.
Absolutely. Thanks for asking, Neat. I'll start off at the very high level, give you the background, and then we'll dive in from there, see what you and some of the listeners have and what you guys are interested in. I started playing ice hockey at a very young age. I'm Puerto Rican. Ice hockey is certainly not in our blood, but let me tell you, I fell in love with the game very quick, fast, in a hurry. And from there, I started to realize how expensive the game is. We're covered from head to toe, and it's not like basketball, football, or any other soccer, any of these sports that you just need a couple items, a couple gear, and you show up, a park, you're ready to go. Ice hockey, you need a sheet of ice. You have to go to a rink. These are very scheduled times. The seasons themselves are very long. My senior season in college, I played college hockey in Massachusetts. I broke 9 hockey sticks, and they were all valued
Wow.
around
That's
that $300.
expensive.
Absolutely. So all that to say, it started adding up. I go off to college. As soon as I'm done, I retire. I hang them up. I have a job opportunity I can't turn down. And by the way, when I get back to work, I'm crippled with this student debt. I wasn't aware of it. I was just signing papers, this loan, that loan, anything to allow me to play hockey competitively. I made it out of this area, made it out of this state. I was able to play hockey. And then the student loan debt came. So as I start following the Dave Ramsey plan, those baby steps, I'm crushing the student
That's
loan
funny.
debt.
I actually went to one of his seminars, so I know
Did
exactly what you're talking
you?
about. Yeah.
Very good. It's great. I love the podcast. I was listening to it at any point and opportunity I had. Whether I'm in the shower, I'm listening to the podcast, or I'm driving in the car, I have the podcast playing, and all those success stories gets me fired up. I kept working. I kept grinding. It was in my nature because of ice hockey and the sacrifices that we had to make to get to the next level. And
Right.
then as I started getting closer and closer to paying off my debt, I then started realizing I've had this, to use Dave Ramsey's term, the gazelle-like focus.
Mhm.
I then said, well, what's next? I didn't have a replacement for ice hockey. That left a big void in my heart and in my mind. I had all this money that I'm just pouring. Any income I have, I'm decreasing my expense, I'm increasing my income, I'm pouring it into this student loan debt.
Mhm.
What is after this? What is the next step? So I go to the Google machine and I start checking out what's next. Like, how do you make money? What's passive income? All right, let's passive income. What do you got to do? Royalties, affiliate income. All these things, they're not really clicking. And then real estate came up. I start looking more into real estate. I start Googleizing a little bit more of that. And then I come up with Bigger Pockets.
Ooh.
Bigger Pockets, fell in love with the forums. I created a profile. I start going through everything. And this is 2018. I took pretty much that entire year to start just researching as much information as I can, learning as much as I can. 2019, we bought our first rental property. January of 2019, I said, hey, we made the goal of saying, hey, we want one rental property by the end of the calendar year.
Hold on, let me stop you for 1 second because I
Yeah.
just want to shout you out. Wait, so you started research in 2018
Yeah.
and you purchased your first in 2019.
Very